Hey guys, how you doing? So I was in the middle of doing some editing for my next video, and my news feed just blew up with this whole Charlie Kirk being shot at a event here in Utah, and oh my God, uh, it's ironic, really ironic that this happened because the whole point of him coming out and having these events was to establish a dialogue to actually not go at things with violence, but to have let's talk to each other. Let's try to see eye to eye, or if anything, have an understanding on why we do what we do. Maybe for him to understand on why the one side or this side, whatever political side you're on, or whatever a view you have on anything, basically any of the subjects that he covers, is to have a dialogue so we can talk and not have violence. And yet someone chose this route of being a coward. This is like the one thing you can't do is try to shut someone up with violence. If you don't like what they're saying, then ignore them, or at least come at them with knowledge of what you're talking about and trying to get them to understand your side. That was the whole point of his debates, on why he goes out there and he talks to people, so that you can have a dialogue, so you can have understanding without violence. And then of course this happens, and it's insane that this is what things have come to in our time. Like how many more people are going to be shutting up or being afraid to go out and speak their minds without people coming at them with violence? It's just terrible. So for those, if you're religious, prayers going out to his family, and hope he recovers. But from what I understand, and just my military experience, being in combat, they're very severe injuries. So hopefully he pulls through, because you just don't want anyone to suffer through stuff like this. And knowing Charlie Kirk, hopefully he comes back strong if he makes it. But like I said, getting shot where he got hit, it's one of the places you don't want to get hit by a bullet or anything, or have an injury. I believe he got shot around his neck area, and there's big arteries there. There's a lot of stuff that's going on in the neck area that you don't want to hit. And no real information on who they have. I mean, I think in the video that I'm showing, there's a guy who is arrested. He looks older, so we're just gonna wait for more information. And that's all we really got right now. So hopefully for the best, because I like Charlie Kirk. I agree with a lot of his points, and the way he thinks, and the way he does his views. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't agree with him 100%. There's a lot of stuff I disagree in what he does, but this is something that shouldn't do. Again, like I said, the idea was to have dialogue, to go out there and to talk to people and try to have an understanding, or meet in the middle, or just non-violent understanding on why we do what we do. And then to have something like this is just terrible. All right, guys, guess I'll talk to you all later, and we'll try to keep updates on this as it unfolds.